Hi guys, it's Wade McMaster here. In today's video, we're going to be basically going to review Sunny Lenarduzzi's website. Sunny Lenarduzzi is basically kind of like an online business and social media influencer. Has a great YouTube channel. I have got heaps of great information from her channel in the past. So today I thought what we'd do is go through her video, have a look at what she's done, and also what you can learn from her website and what she's done in order to make it more effective. So yeah, let's jump on the computer and let's get started. Okay guys, we've got Sunny's website up, and this is her homepage. Now when you arrive on this page, you can see, first of all, let's have a look at what we're looking at here. Obviously, like any good website, you want to have a logo, a bit of branding at the top, and navigation, because that's where everyone's going to be looking, is up top for that. But the more important thing I'm looking at here is the fact that straight away there's a call to action on the page, some business logos and testimonials. Now the reason I think this is a great idea for a homepage, especially in Sunny's case, is she's known probably more on YouTube or through her Instagram profile. And if anyone's going to be going to her website, they're generally going to be investigating after seeing a bit of content that she's produced online. So when you pop something like this on a homepage, a call to action to sign up for basically the 14 simple steps for YouTube success, it's straight away saying, hey, look, I've got something free for you. Because most people end up on the website are going to be warm prospects. They've seen her content, they like what she delivers, and now they're investigating further. So by landing straight on this on the homepage, they understand, they go, oh, she's actually got this free download. If I sign up to her email newsletter, they trust her, they're confident she's not going to send them spam, that sort of thing. They're going to sign up. There's even a nice little pop-up video here. You can click and she goes through and sort of sells, what it is she does. But straight away, the testimonial on the left, the picture of her on the right, another strong indicator of trust, because straight away, if you're familiar with her, you know what she looks like. When you land on her website, it's clean. There's a picture of her on there. Then you know that you're on the right site, and you know who she is straight away. And of course, a little testimonial here helps to sell her effectiveness and just sort of push you over the line. And of course, if you're not ready for that, she's also popped social media icons here. So if you go, oh, I don't really want to give up my email address, but I will check her out. So maybe you've come from YouTube or from Instagram, you want to check out her other social media profile. So it's a nice little funneling effect of call to action that if you aren't ready for it, you can go somewhere else. But another thing about down here is we've got these logos here, Forbes, Huffington Post. These are what we basically, I've pointed these out in a few other web design videos in the past. They're logos to show that she's someone to be taken seriously. She's been featured on these on these really well-known websites or mediums, and you can understand that, okay, if she's getting featured on Forbes, she's definitely someone to be taken seriously. Same with Huffington Post or any of these companies. And then of course testimonials down the bottom, people saying good things about her. It's a great way to build up that, okay, this person gets results. There's at least been results for a number of people. There's at least been enough results for these publications to, promote her and share and feature her on their site. So straight away, it's a real trust building page with a big call to action on it. But of course, if we keep going, if you want to go through here, obviously the footer has navigation, but we're going to go to the About Me page because maybe you're still not quite that warmed up and you decide, I want to learn a little bit more. Now, once again, this is a very clean site. It's not as visually stunning as other sites I've done, but the effectiveness is there. Like, everything is clean and tidy, and there's nothing sort of really obscuring the content here. As soon as you land, you can start reading the content, and it's easy to find. And straight away on the right here, we've got that same call to action here, or maybe it's not the same one, free social media, but yeah, it's a call to action to sign up to an email newsletter, and the exact same photo as the home page. So one thing to consider about that is when you have a consistent image like that, you can see that people are going to be thinking straight away when they see this box and this image, oh, this is the same thing that I saw on the home page. So if they get sold on the About page, like, you know what, maybe I do want to sign up, then straight away they go, oh, yeah, cool, this is the same sort of thing as I saw on the home page. It's like a visual connection from one page to another by using that same photo. So something I thought I'd mention. The About page, I'm not going to read a ton of this, but the photos of her, another good way just to build up that familiarity with her. When you are selling yourself, It's good to get people used to looking at your face. So that way, you know, people get used to seeing you and therefore you become recognizable. Now, she's obviously told a story a bit about what she's doing here. I'm not going to read a ton of that. I'm more concerned with the design itself. But we've got press here. So once again, you've got more information, which if you're wanting to learn about her, that's great. And you can see what she's done in the past. And these are all, once again, trust builders. They elevate her status and they slowly get you to sort of say, okay, she's obviously someone who knows what she's talking about. I mean, straight away I can see here, I'm a fan of Neil Patel's stuff, especially when it comes to blogging. Already, is YouTube worth it? So he's featured Sunny in that. So, but there's so many other areas here, which is, you know, once again, selling what she does. Now, one thing I think, and this is something I see a lot, is a lot of people get to the bottom of the page and there's not really any action to take. Obviously, there's a footer there, but footers have a way of being invisible. I always recommend having kind of like the pipeline. You have some information, things at the top. When they get to the bottom, give them something to do. So maybe it's, once again, sign up for her email newsletter. She may have put it there, tested it, maybe it didn't work, but or even just send them to another page. You know, want to learn more, head to our blog, something like that. Having some kind of call to action at the bottom of the page is good, because if people are committed enough to read to the bottom, at that stage they may be committed enough to sign up. Anyway, moving on to, so we've got the blog here. I'm going to go into the blog and have a look there. All right, so this is her latest content. You can see it's the Sunny Show, so that's her podcast. We got obviously I think a YouTube video here. So all of her latest content, as it's sort of popping up, just pops up in the blog. Now the sidebar, once again, I do like sidebars on desktop. Obviously, you know, when you get to phone, it's not going to be there. It'll be either underneath or possibly even hidden. But the fact that you've got the categories there right near the top is great, because if people are landed and they're searching for specific information, obviously, you know, they've landed, they go, I like what I see here, but it's not exactly what I want. Oh, what I want is a YouTube-based sort of category post. And also, you've got your most recent posts here, which even though they're actually over here, if I click on one of these, it may be on that next page. I'll just have a look. Yeah, so obviously, you know, YouTube video, being a YouTuber. But yeah, recent posts. So if you want to keep going through her most recent posts, they follow you around here. And then you've got some social media, so Twitter embed. So if you want to follow her on Twitter, see what she's been talking about, that's sort of there to help encourage you to follow her on Twitter. Now there's also it's like a podcast here. But one thing to look at too, once again, there's nothing, apart from the navigation, nothing stands between you and the content. It's just straight in. When you land, you get what you're looking for. So there's nothing there sort of preventing you from getting what you want, which is free information. And we get to the bottom, what's going on here? We've got more. So we've got share this post or follow me. She's got a few call to actions here, tweet this video. But once again, I sort of feel like a nice email sign-up box could be pretty effective at the bottom of her posts. Because once again, if people are scrolling to the bottom, then they're going to more than likely be ready to possibly sign up. And also even having a small thin box or something here would be cool, such as above the resources, because people go, well, I don't necessarily care about that. I've read the... So having a few little sign up areas to sign up could be effective there without being too aggressive. Once again, this is someone who I take advice from online, so they may have a reason for not doing that. I'm not saying it's wrong. This is just my thoughts. But I think it's great that the video's there and it just cuts straight to the chase and says, yep, let's watch the video, listen to the podcast. It's minimal, it works. And another thing I like is the little signature touch next to the logo. It just really personalizes it at the top there. I was going to say something about that before, but forgot. But yes, the little signature next to the name there, I think works really well. And yeah, it just adds a little personal touch. So now we're going to go on to the reviews page. Scroll down for over 100 successful client case studies. So at this stage, she must understand that if you're looking for reviews, you're still looking to be sold on her expertise, because you're obviously tossing up whether or not you want to sign up. So she's really put the call to action here and meet the members who have sold past 100,000. So now we're getting really direct. She's talking directly about her clients, Vanessa Lau was I actually reviewed her channel a little while ago. There's a lot of people here that are recognizable, and that's further elevating a status. The results that are listed here, the fact that it doesn't have a big long testimonial, but has the topic and then the results. That's something I've never actually seen someone be that direct before, and I really like it because people are looking for the results, really, and you can play the video to get more information. I actually think so. That's a really good idea when you're trying to put testimonials up. Sometimes just have that results there with what the results are, because that's something that can cut to the chase and be seen at a glance. So there you go. You learn something new every day. I think that's a very smart way to promote something. But you notice that this page has got a bit more of a visual design. So there's really a lot of effort's been put into making this page convert. So you can see here, we can apply, and there's even more down here, like a ton of information and reviews. The fact that there's so many speaks volumes about her expertise as well, and they're all videos. It's very difficult to fake videos. I mean, unless you're going to pay, what is this, some 100 people or 150 people to act in a video, you know that it's not fraud. These are all legitimate reviews. And then down the bottom, apply now. So as far as the page goes, this one is really built to convert, and this is obviously something that has been set up on purpose, because maybe this is where people have landed and signed up the most or bounced away the most in the past. But this looks like this page has had a lot of attention paid to it. This looks like something where there's been a series of tests and tweaks that have come through. So lots of call to actions, the very straight to the point with the results, straight to the actual result itself, which is the YouTube channel, and the videos. Like, it's hard to ignore. It really sells the results really well. Another thing to notice is, maybe if I go right down to the bottom, there's no footer and there's no navigation. That's because this is definitely, once again, designed to convert. She doesn't want you leaving the page and going elsewhere in the site. So once you land here, the idea is to, well, I don't know where else to go here, so I guess I'll sign up. And that's it's a very proven method, sort of like removing the distractions, removing the exits, and getting people to focus on the page and the conversion. So very cool, because no one's ever truly trapped in a page. You can always just tab back with your back button. So I would say this is the page that tends to do a lot of the work, or most of the work, apart from maybe the home page so far. So let's go over to free training. It's good that this is on the far right. Now, one thing you should consider when you're having a navigation set up, the order matters. The stuff in the middle does get lost a little bit more than the stuff on the left and the right, because what you see is first and last. Last is kind of good because if you're looking at the corners of something, you've got logo, free training, and then down here you can see, oh, there's more to come. So the corners are way down the page. Something about corners, our eyes like to be drawn to extreme points. So when you see the free training, it's straight away you can see, okay, Sunny Lenarduzzi, free training. Or, if you're happening to be scrolling across this way in the Z fashion, which is probably the most common sort of pattern of reading, you can go, oh, yep, about me, and then your eye might skip to the very end because this is seen as one object, seeing about me, free training, and then you might cycle back. Everyone's different, but I like the idea of having important things left and right to the extreme. For example, if you have a small business site and you're just trying to get people to contact you, having a contact link at the very end is generally good practice, because people will find it more easily. So something to think about with your navigation. Also, too many options is bad, so I like the fact there's only 4 pages. So yeah, just some thoughts on the navigation there again. So going into free training, and here's something else. People don't want to land on your website and give you money straight away. So the idea of having a tab for free training is incredibly smart, because straight away it's like, oh, there's something I can have for free. So you go there and you sign up. Once again, we've got that logo, and of course another squeeze page, because there's no way of exiting. Straight away, name, email, and you can sign up to 100 extra subscriber count. So it's pretty cool. Once again, a photo of Sunny. Putting her on there on each page just helps sell that personal touch, and the more you see that face, the more you realize, okay, yep, she's becoming familiar to me, and I think I want to go ahead and check out the videos. And then you're already a little bit warmed up, even just from being on the website. So when you go on to say, if it's a video training, you're going to see her again, and it's going to become so familiar that you kind of think of her as the person giving you that information. And that's a good little sort of like psychological thing that just works pretty well. So we've got watch now to sign up, what you'll learn in the free training. Once again, nice and easy. You've got 3 things to check out: SEO, research, and monetizing. So for people who don't know what SEO is, they might see monetizing and think, cool, that's what I want to do, or research. And if most people these days do know what SEO means, so, but yeah, people want to know that so they can appear more on search. Another thing you'll notice is we've got an email sign up here with the watch now button not here. So if I click this, it pops up and send the training here. So boom. And that's pretty much it. Like, obviously there's more to the site than just the 4 pages you see here, but this is where people are being directed. This is where people are going to be going the most, and because they've put those pages there ideally to to push people to those pages. Otherwise, they would have different pages up there. Some of these pages in the footer down here, so there's a store, a few other areas. They're looking to convert first and sell later, because this YouTube for Bosses here, which I'm guessing is a premium, buy for $379. So when you consider that, just head back for a second. You haven't been sold to here. You've been asked to sign up for something for free. Not once in the main navigation, in the main pages, have I been sold to. And that's because what she's doing is trying to get people on an email list, because email converts better. You have a chance to build up a relationship via email by sending out free content. And then she's actually going to email at some point saying, hey, look, you've been going through this stuff, getting a lot of value. You might benefit from my major plan. So that's something she's done, I think, very effectively. I am signed up to her email list, I should say. So it's a solid way to keep up that connection, because you're getting emailed every so often. That connection's being kept strong. But before we finish up, let's have a look at this YouTube for Bosses. How to grow your subscribers 100x in the next 12 months. So straight away, you know what it's worth. You know what the whole idea of this thing is to grow your YouTube subscribers. Course description. So you know it's a course. So it's pretty cool. Like, she's not being too aggressive with the visuals here. It's very much down to, okay, this is what you get. This is how much it is. Because by then you are warmed up. You're ready to go. So pretty cool. Up here, obviously $200 off, so you can say, oh, it's on discount. And there's nothing here about it ending, but I do get the impression that these top bars have a very temporary feel about them. So maybe she's trying to produce some kind of, oh, I don't know if that's going to be there forever. Maybe I should sign up, save $200. So overall, a few things that you can take from this site. The minimalist design. Oops, I'm just going to come back a bit. The minimalist design, the simple approach, just a few pages, giving the content keeping the imagery up, lots of trust content. So the logos, the reviews, the testimonials, and then just the value of the information she provides. You can tell that 99.9% of everything you see when you're basically going through this website or any of her content is, here, I'm offering you this, here's some value, here's some information, here's this, and you're getting a ton of value. And it's only once you sort of sign up and you've sort of been proven to be someone who's really gaining from it because you've stuck around long enough, then you're getting sold to. So it's a very smart trust building strategy, a nice funnel, and yeah, something that's obviously worked very well for her. She's a very successful person. So I would say, while the website, there's a few visual things as a graphic designer I would like to see, and we're talking minor things. We're only talking like minor preferences. We're not even talking about functionality here. I think it's very well done, and yeah, a lot to be learned. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, please give it a like. If you want to see a particular website reviewed, please let me know in the comments below, or any thoughts or questions you have, pop in the comments below. And of course, if you want to see more, consider subscribing. All this helps support the channel, allows me to do more reviews, more tutorials, and give you more information for free. So I appreciate that if you do follow through and like and subscribe. It's up to you. Otherwise, yeah, have a great day, and I hope to talk to you again soon. See you later.